Last time we talked about SEO services. Today we're going to talk about SEO strategies you can adopt to apply to your own business and the SEO perspective based on your own resources and the budget. So strategy number one, do nothing. Do nothing means you do nothing on the SEO perspective. Doesn't mean you do nothing to your business. You still operate your business, do whatever you're supposed to do, but you don't take care of any aspect of SEO by purpose. So you may still create content, you may still publish your content, but you don't do anything that's following SEO best practices. You may by chance follow some or a few of them, but you don't care about SEO at all. So you forget about SEO. It doesn't mean the end of the day, but it's very, very risky. Okay, and if you do nothing to your SEO on the SEO perspective, you may lose your traffic, day after day, and driving traffic is more difficult than maintaining your existing traffic. That's the lesson you should learn by now. So I don't recommend this, and here comes strategy number two, maintenance strategy. I recommend all businesses, at least they should do this maintenance strategy. What it does is you follow the most critical SEO best practices from your team or externally, and you maintain the traffic you already have, which means, let's say you have like 10 keywords driving 90% of your traffic. You don't want to lose them. Okay, you got all this traffic by chance. So what you need to take care of under maintenance strategy are three top items. Set up your Google Search Console and receive notifications so that you know whatever is happening on your website that Google may send you notification, so you need to get it fixed. And also you at least should do one-time SEO audit on your website and find critical problems and adopt content creation best practices like the metadata, the title tag, and the URLs for etc. Which means you just do the audit for once and then you pick up the most critical problems or mistakes you made in the past and apply to your current operations. And number three, monitor top ranking keywords. So you should gradually pick up the top ranking keywords, which should be a dynamic process, because let's say a month from now you may have new keywords that driving you additional traffic. So for the top keywords that are driving you a lot of traffic, you should keep monitoring them. You don't want to lose any traffic related to the traffic you already got, because like I just said, it costs you much less to maintain it than driving new traffic. Strategy number three, growth strategy. I recommend this to all the companies, but if you really run out of budget or you are hesitant about SEO, you can start with maintenance strategy first. When you enjoy the benefit SEO delivers, you can gradually move on to growth strategy. So what is growth strategy? First of all, you need to do SEO audit, and not just once. You should keep monitoring your site health from the SEO perspective, receiving alerts and warnings, and you may need to apply it immediately. And you need to have someone providing consultancy on SEO perspective, so you know which mistakes are quite urgent and important that you need to apply the fix right away. And secondly, you need to develop your content strategy with keyword mapping, targeting different phases of your customer journeys. from awareness to research and decision phase. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, let me give you a quick example. You may now know when you run into a problem, you're describing the problem in the search engine, not exactly the solution, but only the problem itself. Let's say I have dirty clothes, and I would just type in the search engine dirty clothes. Maybe the clothes was contaminated by vinegar, for example, so I may just type in vinegar clothes, how to clean clothes with vinegar. Then that's the initial awareness phase, and you should capture these type of users, and then they found out there's a specific type of substance that can be used to clean this type of dirty clothes. Then they start doing research. In the research phase, they're going to check, let's say this substance called XYZ, and then they do some research what's the best XYZ product in the market. Then that's the time you should appear right in front of them. And in the decision phase, they're probably finalize their decision on one or two products. Let's say ABC XYZ or HIG XYZ, which means different brands. They're finalizing their decision which one they should buy. So that's also the final phase that you should capture their attention. Why? Because if not, if let's say you didn't do the initial phase, awareness or research, in the final purchase phase, you're not part of the decision they're making, okay? But some of your competitors. So that's why it's important you develop your content strategy and mapping those keywords with different content pieces you plan or already done, and you should come up with content calendar. And the third important thing you need to do in a growth strategy is to monitor your target keywords. The difference is you are monitoring your target keywords which have ranked high and driven a lot of traffic for you, or you expect that to happen in the future. So you may not have a good amount of traffic from specific keywords, but you start monitoring them, and once your content, your new pages are published, and you need to see whether your rankings are improving and to the first page or the top 3 or 5. So besides that, you should also do link building and branding campaigns minimally. I recommend minimum quarterly, but if you really don't have, depending on your resources, you could do it like once every 6 months. This is very, very important. Okay. Here comes the last strategy I'm sharing today, but I'm not going into details, and this strategy is aggressive strategy, which means you're very aggressive on the keywords you're targeting. You're trying to capture almost all the market share. At least maybe you could coexist with your competitor in the page 1 on a lot of keywords, but on those target keywords you certainly would be on page 1, and to do that you must be aggressive. This is very advanced, so I'm not going into details. If you're interested, you can contact me and we can discuss further. So in conclusion, and do nothing could be your adopted strategy, whether you're aware or not, and at least you should adopt a maintenance strategy if you're a very conservative person, and then when you enjoy the benefit as you bring, and you can migrate to a growth strategy. And if you're really confident in what you have already achieved, you can move further to an aggressive strategy. For example, you can create free tools for people in your industry that they can use easily and provide convenience, and you provide that for free, and will attract some of the links from other websites, which in turn will boost your rankings and also increase your thought leadership. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, comment, and like it. Thank you.